And welcome back to Shadow Generations with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So we will take on the final level in this episode, which is, of course, Radical Highway. It's not like it's been teased to us throughout the game, thanks to Black Doom, but, yeah. So in order to get there, this is the really tough part, because we will have to use Shadow's Doom Wings. And keep in mind, this power-up, as we saw from actually the level in, where was it now? Oh yes, of course, in the Space Colony Arc level, it takes away your rings. So I want to get as many rings as possible here, which is why I got up to 97 rings. I was aiming for 100, but whatever. And yes, it still works even when you are using other Doom forms. Be wary of that, seriously, because, yeah. Also, the Doom Wings don't allow you to fly. Oh no. To the point where I just quit the game because I did not want to keep fucking up, in other words. Yeah, I can't think of a better word than fucking up in this case. Yeah. And indeed, that is part of the reason why I took on the harder levels earlier, if you know what I mean. I meant the harder challenge acts, if you know what I mean, because they were a pain in the ass, but I couldn't make my way over to where the level entrance was. So, yeah, and yes, I will be covering the DLC. We will get to hear Keanu Reeves play Shadow in-game, which I'm looking forward to be honest. But for now, we are just doing this. I did buy the DLC. As I say, it does add something somewhat to the game. So yeah. Anyway, where we want to go is up this tower. Now I am kind of being shit on myself to even get the thing, but yeah, we have to use the Doom morph to make our way up there, then transform using our Doom Wings in order to get to the other side, and we might as well go over how the Doom Wings work in practice here, because we only saw it in, as I say, one level, and we quickly forgot about it and everything. We have to homing attack that pulley, otherwise we fall back down, and then make our way upwards, and then make our way again through here. Still using Doom Morph to get through this part. Seriously, that's a pain, and what the hell am I doing? Yeah, you fall, you die, it seems, but at least we know where to go now in this case, because, yeah, that pillar, I won't forget it now, because it's covered in purple gunk. Seriously. But yes, I think Sonic had the easier time, to be honest, because all he had to do was place the Chaos Emeralds into some receptacles, and then he was able to face the Time Eater. He didn't even have a final level, unlike Shadow here. Nope, Shadow actually gets his own final level in the form, as I say, Radical Highway. But, yeah, also the music turns, as you would expect, very, very dark here. And yes, one thing Shadow does keep is his double jump, which I do appreciate. Most certainly, while he's gliding, and his ability to homing attack. He can't use Chaos Control, and he cannot use Chaos Control throughout this segment while, dare I say, white space is covered in this miasma, to call it anything else, I suppose. And make our way back up here, absolutely, towards the Black Moon, where seemingly Black Doom awaits, and I guess also thousands of gun robots, etc., etc. At least the game gives you a bit of a respite by giving you somewhere to land if you fuck up here. Then we have to jump over these things, so yeah. Sonic definitely had the easier time here. And at the very end is a giant black armed space alien who just disappears. Yeah, you don't even get to knock him into next week. Seriously, but never mind. Let's go through here and indeed keep our Doom Wings again. There's a trail of rings that show you where to go here. So yeah, and the top of the dare I say, the Black Moon is where we want to land ourselves. To go straight into Radical Highway, so yeah. I'm actually going to play the original music here, even though it does loop quite a bit. Yeah, at least I'll say this is better than the thing. Well, it doesn't have the intro, seemingly. It just behaves like the thing. But let's go into Radical Highway anyway. And the first act is pretty much a carbon copy of the original. Seriously. Right down to the San Francisco nightlight. It's only, I think, towards the end of this act that things get really, really creepy. But, yeah. You'll note Shadow still does not have access to his ability to use thing, but never mind that. So let's go up here and jump off here and whatnot. And yeah, the thing where things change is where we have to use our Doom Spears to actually open up bridges and stuff. Such as here, of course. Seriously. I know I'm somewhat unfavorably compare this level to something like there's a Bowser's Fury, but yeah. And seemingly Shadow automatically gets his Doom Wings. Seriously. And also an extra 50 rings just to cope with the thing. Seriously, but here we get a very nice segment where we get to glide through there. Unfortunately, falling down ain't great, but whatever. I do die quite a bit in this level. Ending up with me getting a very low rank and everything, but never mind, never mind. What else can I say? What else can I say? Seriously, it's Radical Highway. At least with the physics. Now, well, maybe not the physics of the thing, because he's based in the same engine as Frontiers, dare I say, but certainly some of the thing is there. But unfortunately, I cannot do a trick of a thing, which was one of my favourite things about Sonic Adventure 2. And over there is just a few more pulleys and get up through the rings, I guess. I don't know. I'm just spitballing now, aren't I? Although, these things return from these annoying black arms, seriously. And we have to stun them in order to knock them forwards and everything as well. Yeah, I'm guessing they're the stronger soldiers. We did kind of see them. What's strange is they don't have their alien swords, unlike in Shadow the Hedgehog, but whatever. And of course, gun robots. We can't do without those, can we? Nope, we cannot. And these platforms fall down very quickly. Of course they do, including this one that's moving upwards. So I'm kind of scaring myself there, aren't I? Yeah, boost along here. Keep in mind, we do not have the luxury of chaos control. And then here, more platforms, yada yada yada. And yeah, while the Black Arms are sending out these gigantic things, we can easily swat them away with our Doom Spheres, so long as we can see them, that is, or are able to hit them. Which is not always easy, mind you, but yeah. So there we go. Not target them with crap. Absolutely not. But oh boy. Yeah, that's what happens if one hits you. You pretty much get knocked back, etc, etc. So yeah, and there's still quite a bit of this level to go. Oh yes, and now things start getting creepy. With the warped backgrounds and everything, and mirror dimensioning and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna refer to it as that. The only thing I could think of was Doctor Strange, seriously. And the Shadow gets a badass grind there. Then we go back to the things and everything. Which is not great, to be honest. I cannot move left or right easily. And all of these things in the way. Ouch. Stupid lasers. Definitely stupid lasers. Maneuvering is at a premium here. Maneuvering is most definitely at a premium, and double jump indeed. And I'll boost along here and move to the bottom. And, who the hell? Someone's shooting at me? Is that one of those things that gave me so much grief in Kingdom Valley? Sounds like it is, seriously. Although this time we don't have the maneuverability with the Doom Serve to deal with that. Seriously. But yeah. And then a couple more of these guys. I'll move down this way. And I'm guessing we're... No, we're not. We'll have to activate Doom Wings here. Seriously. And glide our way through here, which is not easy. Granted, there are a few more ring capsules down here. Not great though, because I went straight under that platform, which is... Yeah. I do not mean to fall down, of course. This time, I guess I did activate the Doom Wings a bit better. Not great though, because at least you can turn them off and back on again, so to speak. Which is one thing I will give with this game, but... Yeah, I told you I'd die out quite a bit in this level, and I wasn't kidding. Seriously, the Doom Wings are crazy. I do mean crazy. This is not as bad as the glider in Ratchet and Clank 2, actually. Seriously. But, yeah, that's what I'd like to compare it to. At least if you hit the side with the Doom Wings, you don't automatically fall off, unlike with the Doom Wings, but... Yeah, unlike with the glider, sorry. But, yeah. And seemingly, I was able to move into this building anyway. Such is the versatility of Shadow Generations. And then, I'm guessing I'm going through nowhere because I didn't hit the checkpoint. The building we go, etc., etc. And no, you could not defeat the weird-looking, whatever that is, with Shadow's Doom Spears. Oh no. Which means you'll have to make your way carefully. And why not? Yeah, Doom Spear those gun beetles. And then, we get thrown up again onto this bit, and yeah, Doom Spear the beetles again. And then, indeed, do the same for that one. And grind your way to, I guess, the end of the level. I don't know, because, yeah, things are thrown upside down multiple times here before we get to the end here, and now it goes all purple, like in, again, Shadow the Hedgehog. And whatnot. And then there's the end of the level, finally. And we still have to deal with Act 2, which is even worse than this one in terms of progression, but we'll get there. I'll see you then. Goodbye!